Hello everyone, I am Maria and I will be telling you guys a story when I happened to have my biggest asthma attack yet. Back in November of 2017, I happened to start feeling sick and eventually had to go to the hospital where they told me I had pharyngitis. I was discharged and started to feel better after 2 weeks, but then my asthma started acting up. I had really uncontrolled asthma to the point I was in and out of the hospital at least once or twice a month. Fast forward a month later, my asthma was just getting worse. I ran out of my inhaler and only had my albuterol machine. My friends and I had planned out a Christmas dinner for almost 2 weeks now. I can remember that the day of the dinner, it was really windy and cold, which probably made my asthma worse because of the wind and the particles out. I went to my friend's house and had taken my machine with me because I was out of my inhaler, which is the wrong thing to do. I took 2 treatments and none were helping. My head, my back, my ears were hurting and pounding at this point. I was somehow able to hear like the pounds like from my head, like coming out of my ears. Weird. Little pew pew pew. I couldn't breathe at all. My chest was shut. I told my friend to go get the car and to take me to the nearest hospital, which was Kaiser. As soon as I got into the car, I knew I was not going to make it. So they dialed 911, which I didn't want them to, but they had to. I remember them coming super quick and asking me many questions. But after getting into the ambulance, everything was a blur. I just remember waking up in a trauma room at the hospital where there were many doctors around me. I would say more than 10, poking me all over the place and doing a lot of other procedures. I had gone completely unconscious. Eventually, after starting to feel more better, my family came and the doctors told me I was lucky to be alive. I could have died from the asthma attack. This was a complete eye-opener for me and my family, because I could have prevented all of this if I would have taken my preventatives. I had all these medications to prevent for something like this to happen. I later eventually found out that I developed PTSD from this, but it helps me to talk about it. Moral of the story is if you know how to prevent something, do it. Don't take things for granted. And sometimes I do stutter when I talk about this because, you know, I'm still traumatized and it's just my PTSD acting up, but I'm learning to talk and go through with it.